Okay, everybody, it's Lego Jeffo, and I'm back to show you the progress I've been making on my Lego Medieval Kingdom Battle. As you can see, I've got a couple of castles here. My wife had just finished this one here that has the red dragon, even though she mounted them up there on that castle. So we got a line of castles here. And over on this side, we've got some of that Viking village there. And we've got more people down here, more battling. We got skeleton warriors, we got orcs, we got zombies, we got pirates, all sorts of ghouls and goblins, and we got a dragon right there. And we've got good guys too. You've got different soldiers on horseback. You got knights fighting pirates and skeleton warriors. All sorts of stuff. You've got a launcher here to shoot stuff. Got a little shop over here. There's a lot going on. I've even added scenes like guys fighting on the rooftop there. Guys fighting on the rooftop there. Person on display there. People. This kid's going to get attacked by this zombie over here. There's just a lot going on. I filled it up. I wanted to Mills plate this system here, but I just honestly didn't have the money. It was so expensive. Got my pirate ship. Got some sharks and all sorts of stuff in the water area. And I know this is very rudimentary and I haven't done as much as most of your favorite Lego YouTubers have done. But it's a slow process. And honestly, this is my first ever attempt at doing any kind of a city diorama or kingdom or whatever you want to call it, right? I've got some of these little dragons here. Got a yellow one there. Let's see. I've got a green one here. And I've got a black one right there. I tried to tell a story with each thing. And each, like for example, this guy on the horse here is being attacked at all corners by all these different bad guys here. I got Jack Sparrow getting knocked over here by who he was fighting. He's falling over. Whoops, he's falling over. Got a couple of guys going at it here, fighting. You got this guy taking on a skeleton warrior on a horse. This interesting fella on that beast there. You know, even got some trees. I got a tree here. And I've got some trees on the other side of that. It's hard to see it. I got a couple of trees here, although they need a lot of work. They're not done by any means. I got a bunch of fish here in this market area where I have a thing to sell produce and whatnot. And I also have something that needs to go in there that broke, that my wife's got to fix, a little sale table. I tried to put foliage. I got lots of, lots of grass. So like I got grass, I got flowers, like a patch of grass there. In this area where the dirt is, I got a lot of grass on the ground and weeds. And I tried to give it a little bit of life by adding foliage and grass and weeds and, you know, stuff like that. So I think that adds to it. But I really regret that I didn't Mills plate this thing. It would make it a lot easier to move stuff around. But I think it's coming along. I got some little animals over here. Got dogs and cat and whatnot. But I'm not done. There's more I need to do. But I'm kind of taking a break from it because I've been doing it so long now. I've been working on this for a couple of months. Building castles. My wife has been building castles, trying to just get it situated where it needs to be. And it's been a lot of work. Now, a lot of this is real, and a lot of this is boot Lego. Like, for example, that ship, the pirate ship, is real. The Viking village, the Viking village here is all real. This castle right there is real. This is bootleggo. That's bootleggo. That's bootleggo. That's all one thing. That's bootleggo. That's bootleggo. And that's actually a brick thing that Lego doesn't build. So I don't know if you could classify it as bootleggo with the blue roof here. But it's not official Lego. But then again, it's not bootleggo. It's just a brick thing that some company made. It's not Lego. It's a different brand. I guess you could call it bootleggo. A lot of people don't realize that Lego let their patent expire on the bricks and minifigs and all this stuff in 1978. That means other companies can do this stuff. The problem is when they copy the manuals and the licensing on certain things, that's the problem area. But I like how this is coming along. I got characters from Dungeons and Dragons, the set that this is, but I've also got stuff that are from Dungeons and Dragons from those blind box. Well, they used to be polybags, right? But they were blind bags. Now they're blind boxes for some reason because Lego doesn't want people feeling the bags to pick out what they want. They want you to buy multiple ones in the hopes of getting a full set. But then for some reason, you could scan the QR code and find out what's inside. And that's how my wife and I have been doing it for the past couple of releases. We've been scanning the boxes. So we got all 12 of the Dungeons and Dragons figures. And we got like, I don't know, 6 or 8 with this big castle here. So we've got the whole line. So, and the 12 of them are real. The ones that came with this are bootleggo. But honestly, I don't care. I'm sorry. You know what? Money is money. And I have to answer to my wife. So, but this dragon, my wife built the dragon here. She built a couple of these castles. And I think she did a great job on the dragon. I think he looks excellent. I like the fabric wings. How they got a couple of tears in it to make it look like he's battle damaged. Like he saw a lot of battle and fought some knights and they got a couple of good shots in on him. Yeah, I really wish I had Mills plated this so I could move it around a lot easier. Because what I did with these plates, these green plates here, if you were to lift them up and look underneath, I used tape. I used Gorilla Tape. And I taped them together. So it's one big sheet. Because as I tried to work on it, they would slide and move, and I found it very annoying. Whenever I would touch one thing, the plate would move and things would fall. And me, I have a real problem with patience, and I have a real problem with things falling and being hard to work with. And I guess I know what you're going to say. Well, then why are you working with Lego if it's that bad? Well, I like Lego, and I'm just going to make it work for me, so I used Gorilla Tape. I know the average person wouldn't do that, but I'm not the average person. Some of these figures are bootlegos, like all these skeleton warriors here that are on skeleton horseback, those are all bootleggo. A lot of these figures are real, a lot of them are bootleggo, and to tell the difference just looking at them would be hard for me. I'm sure a lot of you Lego aficionados could look at it and go, that's fake, that's real, that's fake, that's real. And that's fine. I had another castle I was working with, but it was always falling apart. And it was so big. I decided to part it out and just use the pieces for other things. So, but I got a lot of figures with it. I got like 22 figures, so it wasn't a total loss. But it was kind of an expense. Not too bad, but the thing is, though, I'm not going to be buying any more castles for a long time. I think I've invested enough in castles and figures and grass. I think I've spent enough money on this setup here. I think it looks really good. Of course, the lighting could be better, but the lighting in this room has always been abysmal, as I've mentioned many times. But I like it. I can sit here at this table and I can easily get at stuff if I want to. Everything is looking really good. I was considering putting something on this table right here next to the whole thing. Yeah, see, I got my grass there, and I've still got some more figures here that I need to place in this bag. But I'm going to be doing something on this table here, this shelf. I'm going to do like a carnival. I'm going to have a Ferris wheel and a train and some food vendors and ticket takers and, kids, going on rides and stuff. I don't know what else I can fit up there, but I know I need to do more with the base plates. I might have to pick up a couple of more cheap base plates because I don't like how it looks. So that's kind of on hold until some of that stuff starts coming in, but I need to get some plates because I don't really have any plates. I used to have a lot, but I got rid of a lot of it when I thought I was moving, and now I find myself, well, I need some plates. I had some, but now I don't. So I got to get some more plates. But this is looking really good. I tried to do something different with the sand. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted. I kind of was limited with what I had. I'm planning on doing some more decorating on the sand, maybe some dunes or something, but I'm stepping back from this for a while because I've been just doing so much of it. I need to settle back. So I'm going to start working on my carnival, and that's going to be on that stand to my left. And I'll eventually show that, and I'll do some of the builds. My wife's going to more than likely have to do the Ferris wheel for me because it's motorized, and it does have lights. Not that I wanted it to have lights, but it just happened to come with them. I don't really want to do lights on my systems because I glue my builds most of the time. Well, not all of it, but some parts I glue, and then if you got to take them apart to put the lights, well, there you go. You kind of messed yourself up. So I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm going to just kind of forego lights. Lights are nice. I've seen people on YouTube use lights, but it's really not for me. It's a lot of work, and I just don't want it. And then if the light burns out, guess what? You got to take it apart, and you got to take all the wiring out, and blah, 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 and I'm all set. I'm the kind of person, when I put a set together, that is it. That's how it lives the rest of its life. Unless it falls apart or I have to bag it and it falls apart. And because a lot of times if that happens, I just part it out. It's like, that was annoying putting together. I'm parting it out. Okay, well, I've blabbed on a long time here. It's about 13 minutes into this video. But I wanted to show you and give you an overview of how my my Lego medieval kingdom battle is going. A lot of guys. Let me see if I can back up here and try to get a view from further back. That's a pretty good view there. If I step around. So it's, yeah, I got those blue lights there. I got a blue light there and a blue light there. But it looks pretty good. Pretty full. Pretty busy. I'm kind of proud of it. But I know it's not up to standards of a lot of Lego YouTubers. But again, be kind. It's my first ever attempt. And I think I've done a halfway decent job, but there's more to do. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you kiddies later.